Hello friends, welcome to IT Job Pulse. Today is 21st video of PMP training program, and today is like last part for not for a PMP training, it's for quality management in PMP. So today is the part 5. Okay, so if you have missed previous 4 parts, then I will drop the links of all 4 parts in the description of this video. So part 5 is quality metrics, measuring what matters, right? My project finally succeeded. The team celebrated with a cake. Yes. We also had one project end party. Okay. So like too bad the cake had more layers than our documentation. Yes, definitely. We go through a lot of documentations. To be precise about, if I talk about my current project, which I'm handling, that is into trade finance, it has like n number of documents which we are dealing with, so many documentation. Okay, I know some of you might be thinking if it is agile, then there are less documentation. Okay, but as I mentioned, currently I'm working in hybrid project, that is waterfall plus agile. What are quality metrics? Think of quality metrics as a health report for your project. They help you check. Okay. So you can think about your report card as well. If you remember in your school days, did it ever happen that you didn't want to show your report card to your parents, right? Once it happened in my 12th standard. To be on lighter note, I'm feeling comfortable now, but that time I felt that it's my life's biggest failure. I was not in a mindset to go home as well because I failed in one subject in 12th. Okay. So just one message: failure is part of life. Just don't take it too much burden of it. Just work and come out of the failure. Okay. So that's what we are here doing. We are trying to come out of the failure by using quality metrics. Okay. Are we building it right? Then are we building the right thing? Are users happy with what they are getting? Okay. These are numbers and data we track to make sure the project meets expectations, both technical and business. To be precise here, these are the 3 top questions, like whatever we are building, developing, is it right? And is it like whatever we are building, it is the right thing? Or and at the most important question, like if the users are not happy what they are getting, then it's of no use. So in nutshell, I will say it is precaution is always better than cure. Okay. So we actually measure quality, and we understand quality by what? We just can't say that the quality is poor. We have to have some numbers and data to back it, and also we need to track it. They said I couldn't do it, so I didn't. Then they promoted me for knowing my limits. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can relate to this. When I started working in my first company, I applied for IGP after 6 months, and I was eligible for applying IGP. So after 11 IGPs in 1.5 year, I actually gave up. But then somehow I get a call for a final interview of a some position. Okay, so I got promoted. Why do we need metrics? To spot problems early, again, precaution, to track progress clearly, to improve decision making, to show proof of success or failure, You can't improve what you don't measure. Uh, I want to talk about the last point very clearly, that you can apply this anywhere, not just in project, in your personal life, in your finances, wherever you feel that you need improvement, you want better life. So you can't improve what you don't measure. It is very simple. So whatever problems we have to spot them early. We have to track the progress early, improve decision making, and it can be a proof of success or failure as well. After we get to know the metrics, okay, we can come to the conclusion. And I believe if you track, if you follow the quality metrics from day one in the project, then definitely you will have some failures. It's not that you will not fail, but you will be ready to face those failures, and you will have a better results in terms of time, budget, quality, and delivery. Success is like Wi-Fi. Everyone is looking for it. Now, please see the third line. And when you find it, the password changes. Imagine you are looking for a Wi-Fi, and you get the Wi-Fi earlier, you know the password, but this time the password is changed. Types of quality metrics. Metric defect density. So even before I get into the explanation, I thought I should add a real-time example, but it will be, the video length will be too long. Okay, so I'll just give you high level overview. Number of defects per size of code. So developers write codes like, let's say, line of code, LOC, we call it. Uh, Here example is given 1000, $5 per 1000 lines. Okay. So this is the quality metrics. Like suppose if 1000 lines are written by the developer, then $5 are found. Then next one is review efficiency. Bugs found in review versus testing. 60% of bugs found during peer review. Like if there are developers working on the project, they are developing something. Let's consider that there are four developers working on the project. Okay. Now, what is peer review? Peer review is nothing but checking the code of each other. Like whatever, let's say there are 1000 lines writtens. Okay. So there are like four developers who wrote each 250 lines. So it's just checking the work of each other. That is what the peer review. Okay. So in peer review, let's say 60% of bugs found in peer review. So it's a best practice that during the peer review, you should get the maximum bugs, so that in testing you have that number less. Because then again, once the bug is found in testing, then again it goes back to a developer, and then it's like that's where the point is coming. Rework effort, time spent fixing versus building. Now suppose here they just found it in the second line. In a peer review they just found it 10% bug, but when it went to quality testing, then it is found that there are 50% more bugs. Okay. So that is not a good thing. Okay, so let's imagine 50% bugs found during peer review, and 10% found in testing. So that's good, because the rework will be less. Okay, so time spent fixing versus building, that is 30% of time is fixing old work. Okay, so the message is, we shouldn't be working on the same thing again and again. We need to make sure that we have a proper quality metrics in place. These help answer like, is our way of working efficient and smart? Again, when we have these three metrics, we can understand like, is our work going well in the right direction or not? Is it efficient and smart? I told my manager we are 100% on track. He said, "That's amazing." I said, "Yep, on track for a disaster, but still on a track." Can you do this to your manager? Okay. Hopefully, I'm telling you that I have never come across this situation, okay, where we were on a disaster track for 100%, okay. Product quality metrics, how good is the result? Okay, now, because of the quality metrics, we can come to the result. The first metric, schedule variance, that is planned versus actual timeline. It is very simple, self-explanatory. That is, whatever we planned and how much time it took. Let's say project delayed by 2 weeks. Imagine that you planned that the project is gonna complete it in 6 months, uh, planned, but it took more 2 weeks. Okay. So cost of quality, it is nothing but the total cost to ensure good quality. That is 15% of total budget. Now, cost of quality should not be like 50%. Okay, then how would you have a development work or any other building work, or how the project will run then? Okay, so 50% of total budget is a acceptable number. Okay, test coverage, percentage of code covered by tests, that is 85% code is tested. So 85% is again a good number, and it's a good practice. That is, we cannot 100% test all line of codes. So 85% is a good number. This help answer, is the project being delivered on time, within cost and with care, right? So time, here we get to know, cost here in second column we get to know, and within cost and care. So sorry, within cost is the second, and with care is like in the third line. Okay. We failed 99 times. On the 100th try, we switched to AI. Now even it wants to resign. So AI wants to resign because it was very complex and challenging project. So this is how we measure product quality metrics. How to use metrics effectively. Choose wisely. Don't track 100 metrics. Track 5 that really matter. Like it is not necessary that, like you can apply 80-20 Pareto rule here, that which 20% is causing the most 80% damage. So if we improve on 20%, then we will have overall 80% improvement. Okay, so we have to track which is causing the most damage. Make it visible. Use dashboards, reports, or even whiteboards. Now, we all understand the importance of dashboards and reports. It gives us a very good visibility, visualization where we are standing with the numbers and data, and we can use whiteboards also. Track trends. One number doesn't tell a story. Look for changes over time. So whatever numbers we are getting, we need to track that, and we need to look for changes as well. Act on insights. If defect is rising, do root cause analysis. Don't just watch it grow. Okay. So there is a say that if you can't change what is happening, then you can't have great results. Okay. And if you see that something is going wrong, and if you don't improve on that, then it will become more worst. Okay. So whatever it is talking about defect density, but it is applicable on every parameters. Root cause analysis is nothing but going to the root of it. So you can understand it by the word root. Okay. So what is the root cause analysis? So there is a best way, like if the defect, let's understand defect density is rising. Okay. So we need to check why it is, and the root cause of it. We need to get into uh, of the problem. Okay. So keep it simple. Everyone in the team should understand what the metrics mean. So if you see the overall document which I am preparing and which I am presenting, it is, even if someone reads it, they will also understand it. Success tip. Keep your meetings short. I tried it. Now my success is under review. So often it times happen that we plan for 30 minutes, it goes to 40 minutes and still we are not done. Okay. So that's how it is. Real life scenario now. Project. Online banking portal. So what we tracked, defect density. If you can go back to the example which I shared, like 6 bucks out of 1000 lines. If you remember it correctly, it was 5 bucks per 1000 lines. UAT defect leakage. So user acceptance testing, 12 critical issues. So while doing user acceptance testing, 12 critical issues were found. MTTR 2 days. Now, what is MTTR? It's nothing but the mean time to repair. Average time it took to repair whatever bugs, failure we have, or defect or issue. So, what is this telling to us? Code reviews were not deep enough. Okay. So, if it is crossing more than 5 bucks, then it's not a good sign. And that is a signal that code reviews were not done deep enough. Testing missed age cases. Okay, so if there are 12 critical issues, then testing team has missed on something. Bug fixing process was slow, definitely. So these are the results which are telling us. Now, what we need to do, like we understood that there's something wrong. In the previous slide, we discussed about we have to take action. That is, first, introduce peer programming. So we are considering here that peer programming was not there, but we have added that. Added automation for age cases. Added automation, like, see, this is the point. Okay, testing. So wherever automation possible, we are adding automation. Daily defect triage meetings. Okay, so we call it, some call it bug triage. Okay, here it is calling as defect triage. Now, generally this is a weekly practice. It happens on Friday, but don't worry about just it happens on Friday or something. It can be any other day, but generally Friday, and it is scheduled for an hour weekly. But now we understood that it is not enough, so we are doing it daily. Outcome. Defect density dropped to 3. Okay. So then UAT leakage dropped to 2. Okay. From 12 to we are getting to very nice number, that is 2. MTTR down to 4 hours. That is mean time to repair. It was taking 2 days. Now it is taking 4 hours. So we have done an improvement, right? Quality improved because metrics showed you where to act. This is like, when we understand what is wrong, then only we can improve. So our release went live without a single bug. Just kidding. Our bugs went live without the release. Yeah. So no matter how you do all the things, even if you follow everything, still when it goes to live environment, there will be some kind of a bugs, like, right? So it's not that, there will be 0 bugs, but there shouldn't be too many bugs. That's the message here. So if you are from India, if you're watching this video, and especially if you have watched Singham movie, it can be Bollywood version or South Indian version. Okay. So there's a dialogue in that movie. It says that, let me translate it right away in English. Okay. Uh, it doesn't make any difference if you understand what is wrong. Okay. Just by understanding the wrong thing, we cannot, it doesn't make any difference. So making the wrong thing right makes the difference. Okay. So my translation skills are not that great. So let me say it in Hindi. गलत क्या है जानने से फर्क नहीं पड़ता, गलत को सही करने से फर्क पड़ता है. And that's what the project management, and that's what the quality of the project is about. Quick summary, what to remember. Okay. Metrics give direction. They don't fix problems, but they show where to look. Same, I said that just metrics, by understanding metrics, we can't fix the problems, but we can understand where to look and which direction to give. Keep metrics visible, consistent, and meaningful. Okay. Visibility is important, consistency is important, and it has to be meaningful. Quality is just not about less bugs. I said it. It's about the experience, value, and trust in the product. So there can't be any perfection in quality also. But yes, we have to always follow the line that there is always a scope for improvement. Always pair metrics with action, right? Metrics without action, it doesn't make any sense. They said, fake it till you make it. I faked it so well, I accidentally became CEO. Yeah, so yeah, it happened with me. I was a CEO for 8 years in my own uh, company. I ran a company for 8 years. Okay. Mm, So fake it till you make it. Faking means just like we have taken it in a wrong way. Uh, it's just that kind of a motivation it gives you, but I really want to say that with actions you fake it, then you will have a better results. So just faking will never work for you guys. Okay. Final wrap up. Okay. So understanding quality in project. So today we are coming to the end of the quality management. So 5 videos are just, I have tried my best to take you into the depth, and I have also given you a real-time project example as well. But I will honestly say that 5 hours are not sufficient. Okay. But yes, if you want to be a project manager, then the 5 hours time is sufficient. But if you're targeting some roles in quality management, then definitely you need a quality amount of time. So to understand quality well, you have to have a quality time. Part one. So what we understood in part one, quality is about fitness for use and meeting expectations. It's not just doing things right, it's doing the right things right. Okay. So I'm not getting into explanation because we have already covered it. Part two, quality in waterfall, agile and hybrid. What waterfall quality is planned and tested after development. Agile quality is baked into every sprint with continuous feedback. Hybrid mix of both, plan driven at the top, agile on the ground. Behind every successful team is a group chat with memes, frustration, and last minute miracles. Yes. So group chat happens, and generally in group chat, we have a tendency that we complain, we blame, and yeah, but still we work as a team and we have a miracles. Product versus quality. Okay. So process quality is the way of working efficient, smooth, and error free. So please ignore the question mark. Product quality is the end product reliable, useful, and lovable. Okay. Sorry, my bad. This is a question mark. Okay. Both must be strong. A great product can't come from a broken process. Okay. So now fourth, loan processing automation, reduced loan dispersal time by 40%. Trade finance transformation, improved accuracy, faster processing, fewer compliance errors. Key lesson, apply quality principles to real world problems. So this is a real time project example. Okay, so all 5 videos are important, but this practical has a more importance. Part 5, quality metric just we discussed. That is defect density, rework effort, review effectiveness, product metrics, UAT defect leakage, MTTR, customer satisfaction, project metrics, schedule variance, test coverage, COQ. Use metrics to measure, analyze, and improve, not to blame. Okay. The client said we want it fast, cheap, and perfect. We delivered a motivational quote instead. So, honestly speaking, these three things cannot be combined. At least perfection should not be, it's not possible at any cost. Okay. Fast, cheap, and perfect. So, these three things are not possible. So, key takeaways from the quality management lessons, 5 lessons. Quality is everyone's job, not just QA. Okay. Agile, waterfall, hybrid, all need a quality mindset, irrespective of any methodology we are using. Metrics are your compass, not a cage. So metrics are often looked as like, they most of the time I see that people don't want to understand their mistakes, because when mistakes are brought in uh, brought in front of people, and if it is your issue, or if it is your problem, or maybe I will not say it's your issue or problem. Every human will have some errors, so no one is perfect. But then when we are criticized, not I will say criticized, but even if we are presented in the audience, and if if it is talking about some issues, some errors, then we feel like it's not right and it's a cage. But life is like, it can be a professional life or personal life. We need to face our mistakes, our failures, our area of improvement. Sometimes it is in public, sometimes it is in alone. So that's the most painful part. As I've already mentioned in the beginning of the series, that the toughest part of quality management is to tell someone that this is something happened, because not because of you, but this is something happened because you missed doing this. Okay. Focus on value, clarity, and consistency. We aimed for the stars, but landed in QA, still better than production. So we, like, overall, I will say that success is about understanding your weak points, and then again, weak points is nothing but metrics, and same is applicable in project as well. So with that, I'm coming to the end of the quality management and the fifth part of the video as well. So I'll catch you soon in the next topic. Till then, take care. Bye bye.